Circle of death. Good evening, everyone.
How do?
What's up? Has everybody pooped the bed tonight?
Aye.
Oh dear. So I just thought I'd just let you in on how Mr. P's doing. He were fine, you know. Not the great hangover that he thought he'd have. So yeah, no need for a bucket or anything. So he didn't. He survived it. Let's just say. He really enjoyed himself last night.
I did.
We all had a good laugh. So yeah. The only downside of it is he didn't get a toy. What's say to that?
It's not about a news drop.
Oh no.
I don't know why I've got the headphones on because I'm not listening to it.
No.
Right there for you, Chris.
No. It was his birthday, but not any special birthday. Is it me or is it a bit jumpy? So I think it's you two playing up a little bit because
Sort of self-inflicted or something. Thanks, fella.
On my end it's like keeps periodically freezing.
Yeah, it's all right. Yes. Nah.
Oh. Anyway, not. I'm gonna say I let him have a lie in this morning. Put it that way, because Callum had got to get up for college, and you know I wanted to get well. Normally, Chris would get up with him, make sure he has a warm drink and some breakfast and a bath and everything, even though we were like working online. So guess who got up with him? Me. I thought, you know, I'll not make him suffer any more than he probably already is. I'll get up with Callum and. Well, you see, the thing is, Bella, I'm using the new webcam. Now, Chris used it yesterday for his live stream and it was perfect. So, I'm wondering if it's something to do with, because I've only got like a small laptop or whatever, I don't know.
It might settle down in a bit.
So I don't really know. You know, Chris used it last night just to, you know, to see how it worked, and it worked perfect. He never frozen nothing.
I've got a more powerful computer than what you have.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is it too powerful for the laptop that I've got?
It's too good for you.
Hiya, Jamie. How are you? He broke the damn cam. I'm Jad. It's probably got no, cause it wrong. It were like on top of his monitor, so it was quite away from him, Bella. It might be the fact that mine's only like a little notebook type laptop. You know what I mean? And it is an HD camera, whatnot. So. So yeah, it might be the fact that, you know, it's because Chris's his is not a laptop, his is like a desktop PC. It might be more compatible with that than it is my laptop. I don't know. But hiya, Carla, how are you?
Hello, Carla.
Yeah, I broke it, so it only works on my PC. Yeah, right. So, but yeah, obviously, because I'd sort of had the other camera and the sound weren't very good on it. The
Sounds like this one.
I'd said to Chris, I says, "Are you gonna try it? You know, if it sounds all right, if it looks all right, you know, then it just might need updating the drivers." So whatever that means. Better I'll tell you, I'm not all that tech savvy. So I might just have to sort of like have a general clear out, you know, get shutter all crap off me. You know, if that makes sense. You know, like, because obviously I save photographs and whatever when I do my thumbnails, and it's probably I've been at Bath this morning, Bella, that's why. And what I did other day, broke my plastic hair clip, so I've got to get and I thought, well, I've been in Bath, I've dried my hair, so I'll leave it down as same as your bald head. What do you mean?
Nice and shiny.
Oh, on my forehead, you mean? Oh.
Ooh, the big revelation tomorrow.
Yeah, he's doing a big reveal tomorrow.
Is it gonna be a
So yeah, I washed it and blow dried it this morning. So I take it that you're talking to me, Stephen, not Chris. Well, one thing there, Scott, Jamie, I don't have a driver's license. Exactly, Bella. What a so you know, I think basically what I'll do is you know, all stuff that I've saved on me on my computer, I'll you're a hippie. A hippie.
Hippie disguise. That's called disguise, right?
Yeah, it's near enough. Hey, Johnny says, lady in red. Oh dear. English and maths went good today at college. Yeah, Callum, he were online today. He's off tomorrow, and then he's got English and maths and whatever on Wednesday, and then like a full day on Thursday. So yeah, so that's about it really. Oh, it was blooming cold this morning. I ended up eating on first thing. I was frozen. I can just imagine you with flowers in your hair. Oh dear. Only thing is, Bella, he ain't got none to keep flowers in. Oh dear. It made you're after Bella's rollers. Oh, he made a right cock up today. Well, it already published a video like earlier on in the day. Steve says he'd love to see you with flowers in your hair. I think the only flowers that Chris will have in his hair is, you know, these filters that you have on your phone. That's anyway, I forgot what I was saying now.
About the...
Oh yeah, about him doing a major balls up. So it put a video up earlier on, and he says, well, I know I've already got one scheduled for a bit later, he says, but I'll publish it anyway. So I published that one. Then it was supposed to have one come out at 6 o'clock. I have Tracy. So I published the one this morning, and as far as he knew, there were one going to be published at 6 o'clock. So anyway, I goes on my laptop to watch it. Make him wear a bow. Oh, pardon me. Anyway, so I started watching the first one, and he went, hang on a minute. It says it's published 2. So that, in effect, meant that it actually published 3. So,
I've got some Velcro ones because they might stick to your head if they use
back got the wife for you. What? Oh, I think what is the way I'm deciphering it is signed Tracy in for her. So anyway, where's hairspray? There's some knocking about somewhere. So yeah, so he went, oh crap, he says, that'll be 3, he says, you know, nobody's going to sit there watching 3 of my videos all in the same day. Anyway, so the last one that had come out that weren't supposed to come out, it's put it to private and rescheduled it. So we I'd already watched it and commented on it, but if you like reschedule it, put it to private and reschedule it, the views still count, if you know what I mean. More, you'll be lucky. What, with all 3 ears? So yeah, he did a massive cock up.
Well, it weren't so much massive. Like,
well, no, it's
like
just
it's
just the fact that he didn't realise that he scheduled 2 to come out on the same day.
They got 6 views.
Plus, he'd already released one earlier on. So anyway, so he's put it to private and rescheduled it, and that way you can keep the views that it already had on it to the date when it's to be rescheduled. So you'll be pleased to know Mr. P isn't consuming any alcohol tonight.
Yeah.
It's just on the coffee. So I just want to, while I think about it, did you get my message, Tracy? Yeah. I've got my black hair somewhere, Bella, that I had cut off. I saved it. I can stick that on his head. Can you imagine him with this black piece of hair dangling down? You bet you'd have a good comb over then, wouldn't you? So yeah, so if you're still watching, Tracy or Johnny, can you ask Tracy if she got my message from earlier on? So so right, it's nothing untoward. I just sent Tracy a message asking her opinion on what she thinks is a good idea to make next week. That's all it is, basically. So you know what I mean? It's just I sent 2 recipes, and I says, you know, which do you think we ought to make next week? So, oh, I had some at come today. I bought some more cupcases, because when I did Christmas cupcakes, I've nearly used all my cupcake. Making a Christmas cake in 30 minutes for next week now. Well, it's got to be fed at least 6 weeks. So yeah, so I bought some. I bought some more cupcake things. So imagine I washed and blow dried everyone's hair since I do hairdressing, and mine's desperately in need of like trimming ends off her amjad. I've got all like wispy bits on end. They are pretty. Yeah, same as I say, Bella. When I made them cupcakes for Chris, I think I'm down to about half a dozen. Well, you know what I'm like. I don't like, you know, sort of being we are. So they're not muffin cases. They are just cupcake cases. But it would. You wouldn't need it blow drying even. So yeah, so that's one thing that I don't like, running out of cupcake cases, muffin cases, etc. So I thought, I mean, they weren't overly expensive or anything, so but the last what did they were polka dot, weren't they, the ones that I used for your oh, okie dokie then, Tracy, because she couldn't get any chocolate drops. Hang on a minute, Tracy. Basically, I think the well, what it is, I sent. I'll ask everybody's opinion, see what they think. I sent Tracy 2 recipes. Now, one with the Viennese mince pies, and the second one was a carrot cake slice. And basically, all it is, it's like a tray bake, obviously a carrot cake slice, but it's like got a cream cheese frosting on it. Now, it only needs about 30 minutes in oven. So yeah, we'll have time to do either or, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so basically it'd only take 30 minutes. It's like basically you chuck everything in. Okay, Bella wants carrot cake, so that's one each. Chris is wanting the Viennese mince pies. Bella's wanting the carrot cake. So, I value people's opinion. Which do you think we ought to do? Carrot cake slice or the Viennese mince pies? So whichever we decide to do, we'll probably do the one. So do I. What? Carrot cake, yeah. So you're outnumbered at the moment, 2 to 1.
No, I'm not eating it then.
You've had carrot cake before.
Don't listen to him, carrot cake, please.
So, or both. Oh, she's hopeful there. Well, bearing in mind, Tracy, that if we do the mince pies, you've got the pastry. Now, on the recipe, it says, I've got my mincemeat, because I bought 2 jars of mincemeat. It says to add apple and a handful of cranberries to mincemeat, but if I were to make them, I'd just leave the mincemeat as it is. I won't put anything in it. So, taking into account, if we made the mince pies, I'm just surmising here, you've got the pastry to make, then you've got the Viennese paste. Yeah, you know, so, oh. It's what to do. I don't know. That's why I asked Tracy's opinion. You know, which
Either or.
Tracy says we can do the mince pies. Right.
Do whichever.
Well, we can always make the carrot cake slice week after. I'll make the final decision afterwards. You know, that's why I value people's opinion, and that's why I sent you the recipes, Tracy, because I value people's opinion. So basically, they're both doable within the time frame, if you know what I mean. So yeah, they're both sort of doable. Second in command says mince pies. No, carrot cake. But yeah, it does say in the recipe to add a little bit of oomph to your mincemeat, to put like a slice an apple up and a handful of cranberries. But myself, it's spoiling mincemeat, I think. If I'm making mince pies, I want to make mince pies, if that makes any sense. So, but you see, what sort of spurred me on to do the Viennese mince pies is Callum made them last year in college, and they were absolutely gorgeous. And I thought to myself that they're a different variation of a mince pie, if that makes sense. It's not just your plain old mince pie. You know what I mean? I'll make them at Christmas, you know, the normal mince pies. But yeah, I mean, if you look at the recipe, Tracy, it does say it's optional, but it basically says, you know, to chop an apple up and to pour a handful of obviously dried cranberries in it. But to me, you're taking away from the flavours of the mincemeat, if that makes sense. But you know, I mean, when I make mince pies, I just use mincemeat. I don't use anything else. I don't put anything else in them. So you know, I mean, it's entirely up to Tracy, you know, what Tracy does. I mean, but I should just be using mincemeat. No apple, no cranberries or anything, even though I have got cranberries and I've got apples. But, you know, to me, it's sort of, I don't know, taken away from the flavour of the mincemeat. But yeah. So yeah, so we're in agreement. We're going to make the mince pies. We could always do the carrot cake the week after. You know, we could always do the carrot cake slice the week after. Keep everybody happy. So yeah, so the decision is made. We're going to make the mince pies next week because obviously we're making the lemon muffins. Trying to think. Have you got an Asda near you, Tracy? I'm just trying to think about, because I got my white chocolate drop. Because see, when I order my chocolate drops, I just don't order one bag. I order like 3 bags of white, 3 bags of plain. So yeah, the one, just get me a bag out, baby, so Tracy knows what them white chocolate drops. I'm just going to get Chris to get a packet out for you, Tracy, so you know what you're looking for. But they're not too bad, Asda, as a rule, and I always use their white chocolate drops. So Chris is just gonna get. Chris is just going to get me a packet out so I can show you, so you know what you're looking for when you go in Asda. So yeah, these are the chocolate drops I use, Tracy, and these are from Asda. So there is only 100 grams in these, so it does say on the recipe 150. So you're going to need a cup. Hiya, Paul, how are you?
Hello,
so yeah, so you're going to need a couple of bags of these if you can get them from Asda. So they Asda's own make white chocolate chips, and that's what I'll be using tomorrow. But yeah, there's only 100 grams in them, so you're gonna need a couple. So I thought, well, I'll get Chris to so yeah, so if you can nip to Asda, Tracy, that's what I'm using. So you know, I'd got lemon curd anyway. So yeah, I've got everything. If you know, oh, okie dokie then, Amjad. Thank you for popping in. See you later, Amjad. She's going to try and get some tomorrow, she says. B&M not in stock, or my Morrison's and Tesco's was the other way, so that's all I need, chocolate drops. Okie dokie, I just thought I'd show you what I'm using, Tracy, and that's all I use is Asda white chocolate, Asda white chocolate chips. So but it don't really matter if you can't get the chocolate chips. So yeah, if you can't get the chocolate chips, I suppose just chop some white chocolate up, you know what I mean? Just as good, I suppose, yeah. But you see, I've always got them in anyway, because every time I have asked a delivery or whatever, I always make sure I've got plenty in. If they've got them in stock, that is. Because that's the same as everywhere else. If, you know, sometimes they ain't got them in stock. So, hiya, Enkid, how are you? Oh, pardon me. It's all right. We're just talking about. I do a baking live stream on a Tuesday evening. Just I'm making lemon and white chocolate muffins tomorrow. So we were just having the debate because Tracy, who's in the chat, comes on with me, and we both do the baking live. You know, I sort of sent her 2 recipes, either Viennese mince pies or a carrot cake slice for next week. So we're sort of settled on the Viennese mince pies for next Tuesday, and we'll probably do the carrot cake slice the week after. So we've sort of settled that debate for now. So, but you see, my son made some of these Viennese, the Viennese mince pies. My son had made them last year because he were doing the catering and hospitality course last year at college, and he made them last year, and they were absolutely lovely. So yeah, so we were just debating, you know, what we should make next week. You know, the mince pies or the carrot slice, but we've settled on the mince pies. So we'll try and do more festive stuff a bit closer towards Christmas, like gingerbread men. What else can we do? Yeah, that, I mean, my channel consists, I mean, I don't just do live streams like this. About, I don't know, about 3-4 months ago, I started doing like baking live. So I'm actually making them, you know, on a live stream. So it's, I mean, like it were, yeah, Bella tends to have a say. I mean, the thing is, Bella, can you remember? Oh, nearly sent it flying. This cookery book that I've got on tray bakes, right at the very back, it's got a lot of savoury ones. Right, so I'm starting right from the very back. I'm an asparagus toad in the owl. Salmon and lemon rice pastry parcels. No, she's on about going to Asda or Aunt Boston. He says no buses. Yeah, pea and spring onion tart. These is just for Bella's benefit, by the way. On this like tray book, new potatoes and rain, and it's a bit like a quiche, really. Red onion and rosemary frittata. So obviously that's sort of like a bit like a bread. Do you mind? Smoky cheese and onion tart. Quick chili cornbread. Cheesy spinach bake. I got that off Amazon, and it's all about tray bakes. But right at the very back, there's like a savoury section. Right. Salmon and broccoli lattice tart. Right, obviously Bella don't like salmon. Oh, she says the red onion bread sounds nice, and the chili cornbread. Cavolo Nero and pancetta tart. Yeah, this one might suit you. Full English frittata. And here's another one, Sicilian pizza. These are all sort of classed as tray bakes. Butternut ricotta tart with fiery rocket salad. Pinwheel pizzas. Bread, no. Big bacon and egg pie. Tuna and sweet corn slice. Herby focaccia. Bacon and ricotta oven baked frittata. But then sort of right front thing, it's all about tray bakes, you know, like baking. but there is a section. There is a section right at the very back. You know, like a savoury tray beak. So, but there's quite a few in oh, Bella, don't tuna and sweet corn slice, Johnny. Yeah, I mean, that's the tuna and sweet corn slice. So yeah, I mean, it's a can of tuna in spring water, drained and flaked, a can of sweet corn, 3 tablespoons of creme fraiche, and 2 ounces of cheddar grated, plus some ready rolled puff pastry. It's the thing is, Johnny, tuna is nice oily fish, and it's good for the immune system, oily fish and whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's sort of like catering for everyone, because it's got the bait. I think this were $4.99. I think off Amazon. You can get it on Kindle, and this is obviously the paperback version. I think it were $4.99. So yeah, you know, it's same as I was saying. The same, you know, the same goes for like salmon as well as tuna. Yeah, I got. Oh, sugar. Now, I've had that Mary Berry book. I think I've had that about a year. That one, Mary Berry. So that one is a good one. And then I bought this Hamlin one. Because my mum gave me a Hamlin cookbook, like in hardback version, from about 70s. And I saw that on Amazon. You can get that in Kindle as well. So oh dear. So yeah, so I've had that a couple of months, and then a few weeks ago, that's when I bought the tray bait one. Now I like BBC Good Food. You have about 10 tins. Oh dear. Oh dear. So anyway, and then his mum bought me a cupcake and muffins cookbook for my birthday. So you know, but so yeah, I think the Mary Berry one, I think that's on Amazon. The Good Food one, that's on Amazon, and the Hamlin dessert one. It's all right. My ears all going awry. But I know when I went on to order the Good Food tray bait one, I know they do like a Kindle version as well. It says 2 big tins help me. This is an emergency response. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, there's one thing, Johnny. You don't have dry hair or dry skin or anything like that, because tuna is a very oily fish. So, you know, you'll have beautiful skin and beautiful hair. She says, Enki says, I have an Amazon gift card. I know what I'm ordering tonight. But yeah, you know, like if you've got if you've got Amazon Prime, you know, you don't actually have to order the book. You can get the Kindle version of it, and then you've sort of, you know, you've got it to hand then, haven't you? Because see, I don't have a tablet or a Kindle or anything like that. So that's why I ordered the books. So tune it in. No. So yeah, she says she's going to have a look at that BBC Good Food Tray Bakes book. So she's got allergies, so she's allergic to tuna. So there you go. So what I said, she said she was going to have a look for that. I mean, you know, this. If you look at right places, you know, there's cookbooks for everything: slow cooker cookbooks, barbecue. I mean, just to name but a few. This good food one, meals for two, seasonal salad, barbecue and grills, cheap eats, you know what I mean? Oh, and you know, on this Amlin one, diet recipes, cakes and bakes, family slow cooker recipes, allergen oven recipes, one pot meals, pasta dishes, super soups, veggie feast. There's one for you, Bella. Veggie feasts, barbecue recipes, cupcakes, gluten-free recipes, juices and smoothies, slow cooker recipes, student meals, super salads, Thai favourites, classic cocktails, delicious desserts, which is this one that I've got, easy Indian dishes, easy tagines and more slow cooker recipes, pies and tarts, really easy recipes, tapas and Spanish dishes. And then it says to view the complete list of Amlin all colour titles, Octopus Books. So there you go. But I've got to say, Tracy, Chris don't like tuna either. Oh, we'll come me over, Jeanette, you make to make the items. But yeah, I mean, this one is the 200 desserts one, but it lists them all on back what they do. But if you want the full range of books, it says octopusbooks.co.uk. So, because obviously, you know, they're limited for space, what they can print on back pages of books. So, you know, everything your heart desires, you know what I mean? But yeah, Chris won't entertain either salmon or tuna. He's not a seafood person. So, but I like salmon and I like tuna. So, you know. Yeah, but that's a different seafood diet, isn't it? We're on about the fishy variety. But yeah, that Amlin, it's quite good and reasonably priced as well. The $4.99 in the paperback version. I get blamed for everything, me. It says, damn it, I hate when you start talking food now. Now I'm hungry. Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that. That's that coffee. But yeah, but obviously, I mean, Pixie's channel is my husband is over there in the corner.
I'll go.
They had octopus tentacles when I was in Greece. I had to get them to repeat tentacles twice. But the posh name for it, Bella, is calamari. You know, squid, you know, that's calamari, isn't it? So, but they're not going to put, you know, on menu, do you fancy any squid? But they give it these posh names. Johnny says I love food too, and that's why I have to stop eating it. But the thing is, as I've said to you before, Johnny, you know, a little bit of what you fancy every now and again does you good, but you've got to watch out as regards like sweet stuff, because you'll get dumping syndrome. It looked ruddy horrible. I must admit, that's so. I mean, I love cockles. That's only sort of, you know, seafood I like. I like salmon and I like tuna. But that's as far as my repertoire goes, you know. Your dad had short, your mum had squid, and you had a sausage.
Yeah. I mean, none of that crap.
Yeah. Chocolate chip cookie pie with vanilla icing. Oh, Milko, baby. But it has to be at least 1.5 inches thick. But the thing is, sort of when I've got a spare 10 minutes or whatever, I like to look at all the, you know, like all the, like the different recipe sites that I go on. And I think I come across a cookie pie, but I've already done one, haven't I?
Yeah.
So, no, not cockles or mussels. No, cockles is the only one I do like, Bella. So, no mussels, no, and oysters. It churns my stomach just to think I'm on them going down people's throats. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, if you look back on my channel, Steve, I did do an M&M's cake type of thing. I forgot what it was called now. So yeah, but I mean, it was Pixie's birthday yesterday, and I made him the chocolate orange cupcakes with orange buttercream and a terrace chocolate orange slice on top. So and they're going down like they're going down like what I'm going to say, an ass on fire, but I think that's a bit wrong word, isn't it? They're going down a storm. Let's just say it was yesterday. Kid, I made him a tray baked birthday cake, and I made him some terrace chocolate orange cupcakes. So I mean, the cupcakes were easy enough to do. It was just the buttercream afterwards. You know, you've got to get it to the right consistency. Then you've got to put colouring in it and whatnot. So that can be another baking vlog or baking live stream a bit further down the line. But you see, his favourite is white chocolate. So I actually bought the Terry's chocolate orange minis in white chocolate. So, you know, it's all time, you know, chocolate orange, and especially with being white chocolate as well. Steve says, okay, let's talk about football. No football discussions on my channel. Thank you very much, Steve. So yeah. Well, I just thought you'd like to know, Steve, that, you know, they're enjoying them, and then she says, like, what they do in that jungle. I'm a celebrity. Kangaroos privates. Well, obviously, because they're filming it in Wales, Bella, you know, they're doing it a bit different this year, but the sheep's brain and Car's teats and it says you're making me hungry. I'll have to eat one of the cats. But yeah, obviously the eyeballs and whatever, they're still doing that, but you know, they've had to adapt it basically because they're in a castle in Wales. So so anyway, what can I talk about now? What can we talk about?
Me.
The sheep have brains in Wales. I don't know. They got them from somewhere, Bella. They still seem to have plenty of cockroaches, and so, I mean, obviously they must have plenty of cockroaches in Wales. So, no, we're not talking about drones either. So yeah. What were I going to say? Oh yeah, I've got a load of no, get off that subject. So they've got chocolate orange cupcakes that I made, but obviously I didn't use the
Gordo's
Hi Gordo. So they the Terry's chocolate orange cupcakes that I made. But obviously I didn't use the normal chocolate orange. I used white minis, if you know what I mean. So but thing is, Bella, that is the only reality TV program I watch. I don't watch X Factor, I don't watch The Voice, I don't watch Strictly, Towie or whatever it's called, or, you know, Love Island, or what Hollyoaks. I don't watch that either. That is the only reality TV program that I watch. He says they're not Terry's, they're mine. How many more times? Oh dear. But so this is only problem we have in my hair, Dan, because I'm used to having it like tucked back in a ponytail or up in a scrunchy thing, and I keep getting these flyaway hairs, and that's one thing I can't stand, is all wispy bits of hair on my face. And so yeah. But yeah, we'll have to make them, because what I did, Tracy, is I bought 2 bags of them Terry's chocolate minis. I've got one in my gob now. It says Dan first talking about food, but nobody. That's not good enough now. That's just showing us the pics. To be quite honest with you, Bella, I didn't watch it, but I got a notification afterwards. And to be quite honest with you, they're still on about going back to the 3-tier thing. They're on about letting gyms open and pubs like on a curfew, but only if this doing a takeaway. You know what I mean? I think I need to have a word with this Terry Duff. Duff him up for nicking my chocolate. But this is what makes me laugh. Obviously, the tier strategy didn't work last time. So what makes him think that it's going to work this time? And then he thinks that he's doing everybody a favour because he's going to relax the rules over Christmas. You know what I mean? So it's either, you know, and Chris was sort of said, oh, they're on about letting 4,000 fans go in to watch football again. So, you know, they're not allowing pubs to open, only if you're doing takeout. But they're going to let 4,000 fans go into a football ground.
Well, that's all going to change as well with regards to pubs.
Yeah, and going back to what Tracy says, you can mix with up to 3 families. Huh? You know, colleges are staying open, schools are staying open, universities are staying open. But as regards pubs and restaurants, they can only do takeout. They're on about relaxing the rules behind weddings as well. But the thing is, Bella, yeah, I get the same impression that he's been pressured into it. But if it didn't work way back in September, October, what makes him think it's going to work now? So basically, they're saying that they've reshuffled the tier thing. Gordo's turkey's died. Bella's goldfish has died. I'm laughing. Gordo run about it so we could have family round for Christmas. You can have up to 30 people at a funeral. He says, my turkey's died and we're having family round for its funeral. So, you know, Gordo's turkey's died and Bella's goldfish has died. But you know what I mean? It seems like, how can I put it? I don't exactly think they know what they're doing. Yeah, I understand they're wanting to relax the rules as regards Christmas, but you know, gyms is going to be reopening. They're going to let hairdressers reopen and everything. But restaurants and pubs have got to stay short, only if they're serving takeout. You have now, Bella. So, the wife is cremating it. Well, you've still got to have a funeral. At least the rabbit didn't die. But you see, this is the thing, Carla. They're saying you can go to funerals and you can have up to 30 people in attendance. So this is why everybody's saying, oh, my turkey's died when you know, we're having a funeral for it. You know, and this is the joke. But they're relaxing the rules on weddings as well. You know, The conversations on this channel get stranger by the minute. But it's in effect, it's contradicting itself to what he said earlier on when we had the 3-tier enforcement earlier on in here. So, and everybody were complaining that it weren't working then. So what makes him think it's going to work now? This is what I'm trying to get at. So another thing I wanted to discuss was, right, and sort of this will probably, Bella will understand what I'm talking about. Now, I know somebody that's got a stomach complaint, right? And this person went Christmas shopping the other day, right? Now, this person, you can't see the disability, but she has got a disability. Now, she's got what they call a radar key. Here in the UK, people with certain disabilities are issued a radar key by the local council. My dog is nuts. He's fighting with a soft toy caterpillar. Sit on rocker. Where did I get him from again? The nut house. So anyway, this person, has got a radar key, right? So they went into a particular shop. I'm not naming no names. And they've got disabled toilets, right? Which this, yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. You probably know who I'm talking about. Anyway, so this person went into a well-known high street shop, and they have got a disabled toilet, which you can only gain access with a radar key, right? So the said person, if they get taken short, needs to go to toilet, right? And that's hence the reason why she's been issued with this radar key. The same as I said, not all disabilities are visible. To the outside, she looks perfectly healthy, but I can assure you that they're not, right? So anyway, she goes in this shop and she'd said to one of the assistants, I need to use loo. I've got a radar key. Can I use the disabled or I need to use the disabled toilet? So she was told by the assistant that all the toilets were blocked off and nobody could use the toilets. Now, me and Chris had this discussion afterwards, and I says, well, if such shops are staying open, then the facilities need to be open as well. So for such cases, I mean, it's like me. If I need to pee, I need to pee. There's no, hold it till you get home. If I need to pee, I need to pee. And same for the said person. But not just the pee, other stuff as well. Now, in my opinion, and this is only my opinion, if a shop is open, then the customer should be able to use the facilities, not sort of be told that you can't, anyway, the said person used the facilities anyway. But to be told by one of the assistants, oh, you can't use the toilet because it's all cordoned off. We've had to close the facilities off. Now, if that shop's open for business, then so should the facilities be. but yeah, that was sort of a topic I wanted to bring up, because I think it's all wrong, and same as Bella said, it's got to be against law. If you're open for business, then you've got to open the facilities. Should a person such as the person that I'm talking about needs the loo, this person's got a radar key, so she should be able to use it wherever or whatever shop she goes in. But you know, out of respect for the company or the shop, she told the assistant she needed the toilet, and she says, I've got a radar key. Basically, I'm just telling you that I'm going to have to use the facilities. And they were more or less saying, oh, you can't use the facilities. To me, that is all wrong. You know what I mean? And same as I've said, by rights, if the shop's staying open, then the facilities should be there for customers to use them. You know what I mean? This is another sort of pet peeve of mine. You know what I mean? You're open, you're wanting people's business, yet you're not wanting to pay a cleaner or whatever to clean loos up or whatever. So, just for convenience sake, you're putting barriers around all your facilities and telling people that they can't use them. And I said as much. But the thing is, I'm disabled as well, but my disablement is physical. Now, this person's disability it's same thing, it's physical, but it's stomach related. So basically, from the outside, she looks like, Joe Bloggs on street. The disability isn't visible to everyone. So basically, but they're not going to give her a radar key if a disability don't call for it. And I said exactly the same thing. If the shops is open, people should be able, disabled or not disabled. You imagine the thousands of people that they have going through their doors every single day. You're not telling me that everybody can cross the legs and hope for best, because I know I couldn't. You know what I mean? And it's the old adage, not all disabilities are visible. You know what I mean? I walk with 2 walking sticks, but you can see my disability. But this person, you can't see the disability. So it makes me really mad. And it seems like, they're making the rules up as they go along. Either that or the funny thing is, kid, I said to Chris, I said, if they told me I couldn't go to the toilet, I'd go to the shelf where they got buckets. I says, and I'd crouch down in the middle of the shop in a bucket, say, right, you won't let me go to the toilet, so I've took matters into my own hand. I'm going to get a bucket off at shelf, and I'll crouch down in the middle of the shop and have a pee in a bucket. Well, this is it. Gordo says, where I take Ronnie for a walk is a heritage train line. Whilst trains are not running and the station is closed, but the toilet facilities are still open. But I don't know. But you know, I've heard it straight from horse's mouth. This person told me about it, and I thought, well, I've got to bring it up on one of my live streams, because to me, same as Bella says, it's got to be against law. You know what I mean? They think it's all right. Yeah, they want the money rolling in. You know, because obviously it's run up to Christmas and everything, and people are flooding through doors, doing the Christmas shopping, but they're not being allowed to use the facilities. Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. You know what I'm like, don't you? If I've got to pee, I've got to pee. You know what I mean? If you know, I've had 4 kids, and I can't hold it. If I need to pee, I need to pee. You know, you know, it's a case of I have to go before I realise I want to go, otherwise I'll pee myself on way there. Chris will tell you. By the time I've got up, and even downstairs, because we've got a downstairs toilet, you know, by the time I've got up and shuffled to toilet, you know, if I'm desperate, I've weed myself. It is bad for you. You know what I mean? And I have to go for a wee before I realise I want to go for a wee. And this is the reason why I get up probably 2-3 times in a night. But you know what I mean? And this is the case. If I wake up and I've, you know, even if I just sort of feel I want to go to the toilet, I have to go there and then, because if I leave it too late, by the time I've sort of got myself upright, you know, shuffled my way over to the toilet, I'd have probably peed myself if I leave it too late. But yeah, it got me so mad when this person told me about it. Oh, you know, that's I can believe that as well, Bella. And I said to the person, I says, you know, but anyway, the person said I'd sort of done it as like being polite and everything, asking to use the toilet, only to be told that, you know, all facilities are all cordoned off and, you know, they're out of bounds, so to speak. Remember to aim. I don't have to aim because I sit down.
It just goes straight down.
Yeah.
Not if you like me last night, it goes here, there, and everywhere, body where it should.
Yeah, that's another one of my pet peeves as well. When you're only woman in household and they don't lift the toilet seat up when they pee, and then you sit down and you get a wet backside because they've, you know, overshot or whatever, and it's gone on toilet seat. but that's a new discussion. It's like me and kid, I'm saying. In Matthews, does that mean you can't write your name in the bog then? No. But yeah, because I'm outnumbered, and I've got 2 blokes, you know, and I keep saying to them, well, it's not so much Chris, it's Callum, I'll tell you it is.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's not so much Chris, it's Callum. You know, rather than taking the time of lifting the toilet seat up and having a pee, he don't. He just stands there, does his business, and then it's a... Oh dear. Does a woman name, Steve? What sort of women have you associated with? Tracy says, I'm just saying it suits you with your hair, Dan. Oh, Ian, you enjoyed Chris's live stream last night. It was nist as a fart last night. It robbed Bell's whiskey. It was his birthday. Tracy will tell you, and Bella. Oh dear. Oh dear. Probably not get a lot might not get that, but I know what you mean. From food to peeing. Wow, this is a very provocative show. Well, you want to change subjects from food, Steve, so you know. so yes.
It was Jason Rooks.
Who?
That's what Edgar said. Never heard of Jason Rooks?
No, he says he's not heard of it. You've not had a drop for 8 weeks. Well, you'd have enjoyed Chris's live stream last night. It were rat horse.
Cheers, matey.
Yeah, it were actually yesterday, but yeah, he did a live stream with it being his birthday, so you're absolutely rat horsed. Tracy's saying there were at one point she thought you were going to fall off your chair. everybody were putting bets on how long it would take before he fell off. Oh dear.
It's a good job I've got strong arms on my chair, isn't it?
Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, he's got a computer chair with arms on, so I think that kept him sort of in upright position. It's all right. Johnny's saying that big generator you scored filled with brass gold, whoop whoop, and his put nearly gave me an hernia. Obviously it were everything, Ian. Oh dear. Hey, Wakey says he'd stop when he hit the floor. Oh, he says you said Enkid says because you said Ladyboys, Jason Rooks goes to Thailand and China and does vids. That's why I.
Oh, there you go.
That's an whole different subject, Steve. Johnny says I was like, end of show or fall off the chair. Which one's coming first? Binky biting. Oh dear. The bets would then be, can I get back up off the floor? Oh dear. But yeah, I think if it'd have been on a normal chair, it probably would have slid off and ended. Yeah, it'd have probably ended up on the floor. But he's got like a proper computer chair in corner, and I think the chair arm saved him. It were keeping him. It were keeping him upright. So yeah, he enjoyed it. You know, he had a good time. Ian's an expert on falling off chairs. Get some tips, please. Oh dear. But yeah. Oh dear. And they're all kept saying, down it in one, because he started off, he had a can of Foster's, and then he went on to Bell's whiskey. But the first one, stimulating conversations are done Bella in. See you later, Bella. Thanks for coming in.
Bye, Bella.
Oh dear, I to land safely when falling off a chair by Ian Matthews. But the thing is, I sort of said to him, I says, well, if you do fall off a chair, I says, all I'm going to do, I says, is put a cushion under your head, and chuck a blanket over you, because that's where you're staying. So I says, if you fall off, you fall off. You stay where you fall. So so yeah, you know, I ain't pulling him up off the floor or anything, and that's not a computer chair. Computer chairs don't have stirrups. Oh dear. Oh dear. And what he's referring to about, and he still managed to play dot to dot, was when we go to bed, Johnny knows what I'm talking about, that Algicel cream, you know, I have it on both my elbows, both my wrists, on my back, on my shoulders, on my knees, on my ankles. And that's what he's on about, referring to playing dot to dot. He still managed to put all cream, you know, pulling him off. But yeah, you know, I says if you fall off your chair, I says you're gonna sleep where you fall. I says I'll just put a pillow underneath your, well, I might put a pillow over his head, you know, if it had been snoring like. So I says, all you can expect from me, I says, is a cushion under your head. I've got a blanket down here. I says, you're gonna have a cushion under your head and a blanket. And that's what I said when I says I don't expect me pulling you up off the floor. Johnny's jumping up bandwagon now. Tracy, do you need any cream rubbing in? Oh dear. But yeah, you know, and this is why that doctor has to give me 2 big tubes. He uses half a tube a night. So well, to be quite honest with you, Wakey, I expected, because when he's had a drink, he snores like a warthog. And I mean, he snores like a warthog. But funnily enough, I don't know whether it was because he was drinking whiskey or whatever, but he was making some noises, but not snoring really bad. You know what I mean?
Well, it's still there. No,
I say, he says he's going to send me some. He's got tons. So yeah, so you know, I thought I might have to kick him out, make him go in his spare bedroom if he's snoring too loudly, but it weren't too bad actually. So he says, I've got about 20 tubes, that's your Xmas sorted, lol. Oh dear. Oh no, we're on about, I'll just say it's like a pain relief cream, you know, it's local analgesic or something. Because I says I go buy you some oven gloves for Christmas. So but yeah, it's like, you know, in order for me to have a well, when I say in order to have a pain-free night, I get about 2 hours. But the thing is, this analgesic cream that the doctor gives me, I have a lot of trouble with inflamed muscles in my back, in my shoulders, in my, you know, everywhere. So basically, the regime at night is about, when I've done the live stream, I'll have a couple of painkillers, and then just before I go to bed, I have one tramadol and all this cream, you know, on my knees, and it's supposed to, like, in effect, a painkilling cream. I get the gel one, and yes, big tubes on prescription I use on my spring has sprung. But you see, the thing is, I've tried everything, Johnny. I mean, they gave me the Algisal, and then when I had all these problems with these inflammation of these muscles in my back and my shoulders and everything, they also gave me Voltarol, which is a gel. But I think the Algisal is more effective than what the Voltarol is. Did the grass grist too low?
Is he talking in riddles again?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, are you from US or UK, kid? Or I mean, obviously in UK, and it's called Algisal. I don't know whether they do it in America or what. And it's like an analgesic cream. You know, I did try Voltarol, but that was non-effective. But I do have a lot of problems with my back and my shoulders and everything. You know, base of my neck and everything, with inflamed muscles. And basically, I can always tell when I've had a flare up, because my back and everything is hot to the touch. They do, but it starts with a V, lol. Anyway, but yeah, but that's another reason why I gave me the gabapentin as well, because of the shoulders and you know, the inflammation of the muscles. It's not all the time. It's every now and again I get these what they call flare ups, you know, and they feel hot to touch. So but I tell you something, it were when I got up this morning with Callum, it were only 3 degrees here in the UK, and it were blooming freezing. But I knew temperature had dropped, because my fingers were hurting me, my wrists were hurting me, all my joints were hurting me this morning, and mine tend to be more painful when it's cold. Neurontin is gabapentin, yeah. Well, I'm on like 300. These are the ones I have, big ones. So Canton. So yeah, you know what I mean, and this is what I say about not all disabilities are visible. I mean, I sit here, I do live streams. You might think I look normal, but I'm not. Well, as normal, you know what I mean? But, you know, I've got severe arthritis all over. Well, them are 300 microgram tablets. I only tend to take them when I need them, because otherwise they knock me for 6. You know, they make me drowsy. They, you know, they give me a blinding headache. So I only tend to take them when necessary. So yeah, you know, I've got splints and all sorts for my hands, you know. But yeah, you know, I've got splints, for my hands, for my fingers, for me, especially my thumb. At base of my thumb, I've got really bad arthritis at base of one of my thumbs. And get this, the doctor said to me, or no, the physiotherapist said to me, do you have a gaming console? I says, well, my son does. Gordo says you have to put up with Pixie. Of course, that's not normal. But yeah, so he says, have you got, the physiotherapist said to me, have you got a gaming console? I went, no, but my son has. And he says, you know, best thing for, you know, arthritis in your thumbs, you know how you get how you got the controllers. He says, that's basically exercise for your thumbs. So he says, you know, that's the best way to ease joint pain and everything, especially with it being my fingers. And scrapping Irish raid. I carry on, Jeff and John. But yeah, so I've never gone near an Xbox or a PS, whatever it is, in my life. So yeah, but that was the advice. Yeah, that was the advice my physiotherapist told me, because I've got such severe arthritis in my thumbs and what. Hiya, Scrapping Irish. Hiya, Ralph. Just do it. No relation at all. Just do it. It's only the name we've got in common. It says, "I there are you brother with Ronnie Pickering?" No. I want to say, you'll be surprised at the amount of times that I've been asked that. Hi, partners. Wakey says it works for my ma. She still plays Sonic on the Mega Drive. But yeah, that was the advice that the physiotherapist gave me. Do you know who I am? Yeah, I've heard that quite a few times and all. Oh dear. But the thing is, when you talk about Ronnie Pickering, only people in the UK know who Ronnie Pickering is. Hi, Paul. Hey, if you don't hear from me again, hey, everyone, I reported Boris's live early for misleading contents. Yeah, thank you very much. I would appreciate you smashing, well, don't smash it, just tap it lightly. Jeff and John says, smash that like button with a massive sledgehammer, everyone. Wakey don't know who Ronnie Pickering is. Hiya, UK Scrapper. So just Google it, Wakey, if you don't know who Ronnie Pickering is. Yeah, YouTube it. Yeah, you've got you know, you'll then understand why they ask if we're any relation to Ronnie Pickering. But so yeah, he's a funny guy. Well, until marrying a Pickering, because that's the only reason why my name is Pickering. I'm not a Pickering born and bred. My husband is, but obviously I married into the Pickering name. And and my husband told me all about Ronnie Pickering. That's the only reason why I know about him. No, it's not related at all. No, it's only in the name, if you know what I mean. No, it's not related in any way, shape, or form. I ought to put that at end, or what, you know. I'm not related to Ronnie Pickering. So yeah, it's just a coincidence in the name. You know, we're not actually related. So so yeah, no, we're not related. Or that could be my claim to fame, that I've got same surname as somebody. Johnny says he got banned 2 weeks ago for asking how his pharmaceutical shares were doing. Oh dear. You know, Wakey says you're probably more well known than that, Ponce. Oh dear. But hey ho. You know, is what's it precedes him, doesn't it? Is infamy, if you know what I mean.
I know what he is infamy.
Well, you know what I mean. It's like everybody keeps saying, hey, it's some relation to Ronnie Pickering. So, you know, it's obviously it's infamous, you know, for all the wrong reasons, let's just say. Thank you very much, Jeff and John. Says, what a lovely lady we have here. Johnny, I can just imagine Johnny doing that. He says, when you put it in big red capitals, AO, lol, people notice. Oh dear. Partner says Ronnie isn't as funny as that bloke in a Peugeot 405 who chases a cyclist on foot and falls flat on his face. But the only thing I know Ronnie Pickering is we in Sheffield in UK. What's this one, baby? Are these vanilla latte macchiato? Yeah, the latte vanilla. No, I don't know how you say it. Vanilla. Well, I don't know. Latte macchiato vanilla flavour. I don't know. So. Oh, just do it's from Luton. Steel City, yeah. Yeah. I'm not originally from these parts. Fellas from, you know, Sheffield. Well, he weren't born in Sheffield, but that's another story. His family's all from Sheffield. So, it's all right. I'm just going to What's it? Just do it's from Luton, I think he says.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not all that far away. But Johnny's more closer to us than anybody, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because he's just down the road.
Just down the road.
I keep trying to do a Yorkshire accent, but I can't. Oh dear.
Road.
So,
Sure, I used to work there.
yeah, he used to work at Toshore
Many years ago.
many years ago, before he met me, and we've been married 18 years nearly.
After I was 17, 18 when I got a job there.
I think we've been subscribed to each other, Jeff and John, for a long time. Hope we can become friends. We definitely coming over for a party.
Your rental for the notice.
Eh?
Johnny Five.
I've got a new camera, and I think what it is, Wakey, is I don't think my laptop can cope with it. Well, yeah, Wakey's closer than, yeah. Yeah, okay then, Wakey. Yeah, because I do baking as well. I know you do cookery and whatever. I know, sort of. The lockdown is getting mad now. It's nearly Christmas. Johnny, say you're until for the notice. Oh, but yeah. In actual fact, Wakey is closer to us than Johnny is. Parkness says, Wakey, shaky wakey. He says only when I text speed. You get less for a murder. I know, tell me about it. Hiya, Tim. Did I miss you? Oh dear. So yeah, we've actually been together how long this year? 20 years, I think.
Yeah, 20 years.
Sort of a couple of weeks before Christmas, we've been together 20 years, but we've only been married 18 in June. But the thing is, yeah, we know we've met up with Johnny and Tracy. So yeah, I mean, we hadn't actually met up with Wakey, but 20 years is a long time. It is. When did Rothwell become Leeds? I don't know. The thing is, I'm not originally from Yorkshire. I'm originally from Nottinghamshire. So work that one out. Oh dear. Which is louder, snorting or farting? They're arguing that because Tracy's saying we're not in Leeds. Oh dear. But yeah, we're definitely in Sheffield, in Yorkshire. We're about 10 minutes away from city centre. Snoring. Snoring or farting. Well, they're both about as loud when they're coming out of Chris's backside. So yeah, I'm originally from Nottinghamshire. Not far from my hometown, Jeanette. Mansfield, Sutton in Ashfield. Not actually Nottingham itself, but I don't know whether you've heard of Mansfield, sort of in Ashfield. It's like a Boeing 747. Depends on how many pints of John Smiths you drank. Well, put it this way, Wakey, when he drinks the beer, they're both as loud as one another. Jeanette's a fake. Yeah, I'm not. I'm adopted Yorkshire. But this is the thing. Just do it. We've got Yorkshire tea bags in there, but we don't drink tea. But I always have tea bags in case visitors come and you know, they prefer tea instead of coffee. Coming in for a big landing. Hey, oh, Enki, Jan heard him snore. I mean, the thing is, as well, I used to be a really bad snorer, but then they found out I'd got sleep apnea. So anybody with sleep apnea, they have to have a CPAP machine. Now, he's getting his own back on me for all the years that I kept him awake with my snoring. So, so yeah, I mean, they cured my, well, they didn't cure it, but I have a CPAP machine, so which stops me from snoring. It's all about the coffee, it is. Pontefractus WF7 to 11 doesn't make it Wakefield. Oh, God. Well, we S2 does that, you know, S stands for Sheffield. You don't spell Dolce like that.
Close enough.
It's got an E on end.
Yeah, be right.
Yeah, so these are Dolce Gustos, these are. But when we skink, we have milky coffees. So yeah. For a week. Don't you mean about 4 days? Oh dear. Okay then, Steve, thank you for popping in. See you later, Steve. But yeah, for people that's coming on the raid, I live stream Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and I do a live baking on a Tuesday evening as well. So I thought I'd just get that out there while, you know, we've got the other people in from Scrapping Irish's live stream. I'll be baking tomorrow. I wondered when you'd get that in. If you're wondering, Pixie's channel is my other half, me ball and chain, my husband that I've been married to for nearly 18 years.
Oh no!
So yeah. So yeah, Pixie's channel is my other half. Like says I do liver and onions on Friday. So yeah, so you know, I sort of do these sort of live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, health permitting, obviously, and then on Tuesdays I do a baking live stream. My twin brother has been to Rothwell. Hey. Was it short? Wakey said. But the thing is, Ian, he's my manager, so he's got all access to my channel. So whereas I can ban a rent holder, so can he. So you know,
fingers hovering over Ian.
Yeah. How many YouTube channels do you know that's got a manager? Well, I do. I've got a manager. And he couldn't manage the bog roll holder.
Not if you don't pulse it on.
Yeah.
Every now and again.
Oh dear. Before I started to work from home, I was working in the centre of Leeds. Oh dear. Somebody's got to, haven't they? I'm sorry. Oh dear. I'm sure Leeds is a very nice place. In fact, my stepbrother lives in Leeds.
That's why we don't go and see it.
Where does he live again? I forgot. It's got a similar name. Is it Bulwell?
Bulwell.
Some beginning with B anyway. It's put higher, by the way, I'm here. Well, you can't say you don't make your presence known, Ian.
Come straight in here, doesn't he?
I'm cameraman, director, producer, editor, all rolled into one. Beeston, that's it. That's the one. Well, my stepbrother lives in Beeston. That's the one. I knew it'd be Gunweir B. I think it's Beeston. I think it's Beeston. So yeah. Oh, Wakey says he worked on those posh flats on the wharf in Leeds in 1987. Don't even know where wharf is in Leeds. We've only been to one place in Leeds, and that's Johnny's house. That's about only well, if it's not classed as Leeds. So, oh, we've been to my stepbrother's a party once when he were he 50?
Like that,
well, I don't know. Yeah. It is. It's not far from Ellen Road, I think. Because this is the funny thing, and I know I said I don't like discussing football on me on my channel because it's a man thing. Get this, they live in Leeds. They actually live in Leeds. But he's an Arsenal supporter, but he also supports Leeds United. You know, work that one out. Wakey says, I'll give you a hint, it's next to Ward. Well, I know that, but I'm just saying, I don't know where the wharf is in Leeds. You know, I'm making myself clear. You know. I do metal casting, scrapping, metal detecting, crafting, DIY projects, dumpster diving, forging. Yeah, I will. Were it you that were doing 3D, showing 3D things in Dusty's? Me? You don't even look 20. Try. I'm 58. If you love a mosque, there's 3. So yeah. I'm 58 actually. Pixie's my toy boy.
Woohoo!
And he was 49 yesterday. Wanted 4, but they said no, they wanted Ellen Road. Yeah, I'm 58. I was 58 in September. Oh, magnet fishing. Yeah, DJ Ian does magnet fishing as well. I am 58. I was born on the 22nd of September 1962. So I was actually 58 in September. So in a couple of years, I'll be the big 60. And kid says, no, you're not 50. I am. I feel about 98 some days. So yeah, I've got good genes, you see. Partner says I went magnet fishing the other day. I didn't catch anything. Any magnets. Oh dear. But I've clicked on that and it, oh yeah.
I've already done it.
That's why it ain't doing anything for me.
Yeah, let your moderator sort of
Yeah.
that.
So have I. They are Wranglers. Yeah, and Johnny Five's a toy boy as well. So yeah, me and Tracy have both got. Hiya, Dory. How are you?
Hello, Dory.
Thank you, Tracy. Hey, I tell you something. Some days I feel about 98. I don't know about 58. As the saying goes, the mind is able, but the body's not. The body don't play ball. So yeah, the mind's able, but the body's not so much.
Hey, Chris, the light was.
I was honest from the start. The night I met Chris, because he asked me how old I was, and I thought, well, I could lie and tell him I was younger. And I were actually 39 when I met Chris, and he says, "Oh, he says I've just celebrated my 30th birthday." So so yeah, I were honest and upfront. No, my mind still thinks it's young, but body's not so much. In other words, it's knack nude. See what Johnny's for? Oh dear. I just do it, can't get off at the fact that I'm 58, but that old. Well, it pays me a compliment saying I only look about 20, and they says, but that old. Oh dear. And Wakey says he's 55 going on 12. But this is the thing, Tracy. I can't see point in lying about your age. You know what I mean? You know, it is what it is. You know, I could, you know, lie and tell people I'm only about 40. You know what I mean? But I don't. What's point? It's age is but a number. You know what I mean? That's my philosophy. You know, age is but a number. Yeah. But you know, I mean, I look at it this way. You know, yeah, I'm 9 years and 2 months older than what Chris is. You know, I could get away with, you know, saying I was younger, but, you know, why should I lie? I mean, Chris is happy enough. He's okay with the fact that I'm 9 years older than him. Oh, yeah, you're about the same age as Chris. Yeah, he was 49 yesterday. She's only a number. But this is what I'm saying. You know, age is but a number. You have to make the most of the life that you've got, because you only come this way once. You know what I mean? You only come this, you know, live this life once. So, you know, you've got to grab it by horns and make the most of what you've got. You know what I mean? Some have a dealt a shit hand, and others, you know, whereas my body fails me, my looks don't, if that makes sense. So you know what I mean? You know, I might have a young looking face, but rest of my body don't agree with me. and you've got to make the most of the life that, you know, you only put on this earth once. So whatever shit hand you've been dealt, you've got to deal with it, haven't you? And make the most of, you know, make the most of the life that you live in. I mean, oh dear, sorry about your lost story. I can resonate with you there, because my mum died 3 years ago from cancer. Well, in April, 3 years ago, it could be 4 years. This, so that's when I struggle. Birthdays, anniversary of passing, and Christmas. Christmas is the hardest time. So yeah, so you know, it's exactly, and this is what I've said, and I've always said I'm not a material person. You know what I mean? What you? He sent him a message.
No, I can chat. You've obviously listened.
Oh.
Well, Tracy said she's only 48, right? So I put blimey 48 at Johnny.
Oh yeah, I saw you. You must have had a hard life. But yeah, I mean, it's sort of I think this is sort of time of year when it affects you most, because mum always used to come to us for Christmas, and that's when I find it hard, knowing that, you know, but as I was saying, material things don't matter to me.
Too late, Johnny. I already read that.
It's retracted it. You know, and I've always said, so long as I'm with my husband, with my son, I couldn't care less whether we're living out in a field, in a tent. So long as I've got my family around me, so long as I've got my loved ones around me, that's all that matters to me. You know, I'm not a material kind of person. So, you know, material things don't matter to me. He says, yeah, I saw it too. You didn't retract it quick enough, Johnny. But yeah, you know, I mean, a lot of people, you know, into false, how can I put it? False, with me, what you see is what you get. You know, I don't put no airs and graces on. I don't doll up with all makeup on. What you see is what you get. I don't put no airs and graces on. This is a chuffing PC word. I'd be faster. Hiya, Kevin. How are you? But yeah, you know what I mean. It's you know, it's one of these things where someone has dealt a shitty hand, basically, if you know what I mean. Pardon me. I'm sort of person, you know, I tell it as it is, you know what I mean. Is that all I'm worth? £2? Oh dear. Yeah, it is that's what it affects me most, because my mum's birthday would have been in August. So, you know, the anniversary of passing were April, then a birthday would have been August, and then it's especially hard at Christmas, you know what I mean? He'll be lucky if he gets a kiss for that Wakey, you know, never mind hotels. I just, oh dear. Sorry, I've got to get a tissue. My eyes is running. Wake so eloquently for it, she'll not fiddle with you for £2. Even if just charge more than that. Sorry. Oh dear. I'm sorry, I can't help it because once I start laughing, I can't stop. Nothing smutty about this stream. Oh dear. Sorry. But waking everybody, I'll tell you, once I start laughing, I can't stop. It's okay, and kid. You're welcome back anytime. Sorry, I can't see because my eyes are so. Oh dear, my nose starts running and my eye starts running when I start laughing. But oh dear. Oh God. I'm not answering that question. You realise it's gone 11 o'clock. Oh dear. Violin maybe. One of them you pull out a Christmas cracker. I know I'm new here, but I think your horn is out of tune. What's that?
Oh, I don't know. No idea.
Oh dear. Oh, there's one thing, Tracy, we can have a laugh in some of these live streams. Oh dear. So
Oh, you're blowing your nose.
I'm sorry. Well, I say, once I start laughing, my eyes start streaming and my nose starts streaming. This is nothing like the streams we frequent. Oh dear. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I mean, normally I shut down at 11 o'clock, but but we're having such a laugh. I can't see now. I think I've misted all my glasses up. Oh dear. Sorry about this. Oh yeah, because they all like scrappers and whatever, aren't they? We can get up to no good. Oh dear. But you see, this is the thing. I mean, it's like in these uncertain times, you've got to laugh. You know, I might have all these health problems, etc., but it does us so good to have a laugh. How much longer me and Gordo were missing Babe Station?
Gordo's not spoke for a while, he's already there.
It says, give me an inch and I'll take a mile. But the thing is, you know what I mean? It's so lovely that we can sit here, we can have a laugh. I look in the mirror and get the best laugh of the day. No, I'm not making. You're not making me cry. It's the fact that I've laughed. I mean, anybody that that knows me. Once I start laughing, I can't stop, and then my eyes start streaming, and my nose starts streaming, and oh dear. But that I can cope with. I can cope with nose dribbling and eyes streaming. You know what I mean? Oh dear. Yeah, exactly. You keep talking about your nose. But this is the thing, you know, it's such a, well, put it this way, as I've said before, I have to shield because I've got several health issues. So I don't go out from 1 month to next. You know what I mean? Last time I went out, I only went to doctors, and then, you know, they give me 2 jabs, 1 in each arm. You know what I mean? And that's the only place I go out to. So I was saying to people that YouTube and this kind of thing is my social life.
I might be missing with a beer station, but I have the real thing sat next to me.
Oh, Kate Tracy says, enjoy tonight as always. I hope the culture shock isn't too much for you. But the thing is, anybody that he says, I don't know about health issues, but the bloody gnomes are everywhere. But you know, it's as I've said many times, what you see is what you get. I don't put any airs and graces on. You know, I might seem a bit rough around edges to some people, but hey ho, you know what I mean? You can't please everybody all the time, you know. And you know, I shield so I don't go out anywhere. And YouTube has become my social life, my social network, you know what I mean? Oh dear. Oh God, are they up to gnome good, Wakey?
What?
Oh dear.
What?
Gnome good. Yeah, they're about gnomes or and this is it, Kevin. This is what I, you know,
Steve-O!
Steve-O what? Oh, Stevie. Yeah, you must be getting it before me. Well, it must be lagging behind because I finished my coffee off about 10 minutes ago and I'm still drinking it on here. Does anyone remember Aileen Pace sketch about Yorkshire Airlines? No,
I didn't watch himself.
But as I always say, it won't do for us all to be the same. You know what I mean? You have to have a bit of variety in your life, and you know.
That's what she said.
And if you're wondering, that's other man in my life. That's my son.
That sounds a bit wrong, that.
Yeah. Well, I've got 2 men in house. One's my husband and one's my son. You're a man now. You're 18. It's all right. We were 18 a couple of weeks ago on 8th of November. We keep saying you're a man now. So that's when I say I've got 2 men in my life. One's my husband and one's my son. It's played on just about every Yorkshire stereotype. Yeah, son, I keep to catch up, but you're still here. For the most part.
It's about 10 minutes behind.
But the thing is, Paul, I mean, yeah, the only thing I'd change about me, I wouldn't have all these illnesses, if you know what I mean. But
one thing I want to change is lockdown.
Oh, he says His avatar's a picture of the Undertaker. Callum's into WWE, by the way. Damn things is breeding, I swear, Gordo.
That's into WWE as well.
2nd of December, out of lockdown. 3rd of December, Callum gets drunk in the pub. Oh dear.
And then 1 week later it closes again.
Yeah.
Probably.
Right, guys. It's 11:15. I only normally go on for 2 hours, so I've usually shut it down a long time ago. But I thought with all these new people, coming in, I'll stop on a bit longer. But Undertaker is my favourite wrestler. What's your favourite one?
Undertaker.
Yeah, Callum's is Undertaker as well. Are you related to the late great Robert Palmer? So yeah, so I'm gonna shut it down, guys. I'm sweating now that eating's been on.
Can't tell you.
I would like to feel sweat on my body.
So yeah, I live stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, like just a normal live stream like this. And on a Tuesday evening, I do a baking live stream. So if you're into baking or you want to, yeah, if you want to, Ronnie's killed the caterpillar. Has he torn it to shreds? Thank you for coming in, Steve. I know it's only short and sweet. Might as well face it, you're addicted to love. That's what Robert, I do know Robert Palmer sang that. So yeah, so if you get chance, either Monday, Wednesday or Friday, just pop in, say hello. Yeah, so I start at 9 o'clock tomorrow evening. I'm making lemon and white chocolate muffins tomorrow. Next week, Viennese mince pies. And I don't know week after that. I hadn't thought that far ahead. So so yeah, so I'm making lemon and white chocolate muffins tomorrow. So I'll see you all later, guys. Thank you for the raid, and thank you for coming in, and thank you him over there for £4 super chat. Tracy joins me on the baking live stream, so you're getting two for price of one. So I'll send you my address for the bakery. So I'll thank you everyone for coming in, and I'll see you on the next one. Night. Bye.
Bye.
It's not tea. I put no tea here. Yeah.
Not on the time.
Just going.
When did all these young people come in?